I'm Rosalia Lazzaretilli, the founder and CEO of Manuka Media. I'm a #1 best-selling author on Amazon. I'm also a podcast host of the Money Honey podcast. I'm a champion for women in finance, property and construction. And I'm also a school enterprise advisor, helping the next generation learn about property finance. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can create 100 pieces of content in just 10 minutes using Canva and ChatGPT. So make sure that you have access to ChatGPT, the free version is fine, and make sure that you also have Canva, ideally Canva Pro. So by the end of the video, if you follow the instructions step by step, you should have 100 pieces of content that you can use for your social media content. So let's dive straight in. Open up ChatGPT to start with. The free version is fine. Now, ChatGPT works with prompts, so you have to put the right prompts in to get the right answers out. I'm going to teach you one very simple one here today that will allow you to create very simple content quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask ChatGPT, assuming I am a protection advisor and I want to talk to families. Okay, so my ideal customers are family. So let's just assume that as my avatar, as my ideal customer. So I'm going to say to ChatGPT, hello. I always like to say hello and be polite because, you never know if they take over the world. At least I'll remember my kindness from the past. Will be like, hello, can you please create 25 motivational quotes for parents and families who want to protect their health and well-being. So I'm going to assume here that my ideal customers, parents and families, want to look after their children, want to look after their health, and they want to have a great lifestyle. So I'm asking ChatGPT to give me 25 motivational quotes for parents and families who want to protect their health and well-being. So I'm going to ask it to prompt and deliver that. And there you can see it's creating 25 quotes for me. So now that you've got your 25 ideas, what I want you to do is copy and paste just the 25. So control copy and then open up Excel. Okay, so you copy and paste this into Excel and I'm going to save this. Now I'd like you all to follow me to Canva, please. So you open up your Canva and you want to go into what would you like to design today? And all I need you to type in there is Instagram. Let's say you're going to be posting this on Instagram, okay? You want to choose the Instagram post square. So if you just choose that, and then pick any design that is already created for you. So try and keep it quite simple, try and keep it quite modern and trendy, or whatever suits your brand. So I don't have your brand palette, but I'm just going to go with this one because if I'm doing quotes, I'm liking the look of this one because it's got a quote in there already, so I don't have to design anything. And I like the layout. So let's customize this template, rename it up here so that you don't forget it. So this is called motivational quotes, and perhaps you might put in there families. And then what I'm going to do is design, this is really important that before you carry on, you design the first template. Otherwise you're going to have to design 25. So only design the first one. And given that I'm called Manuka Media, I'm going to put at Manuka Media there. And I might change the back. Well, actually, I really do like this background. So let's actually stick with that. So now this is the magic, okay? This is how I'm going to blend Canva and ChatGPT together. So you go to bulk create here on the side and you click bulk create. You want to click upload data. Remember the Excel spreadsheet. So you find your document in the local drive that you saved it in, you double click it and it will upload into Canva. Now, it's already picked up what my motivational quotes are. So for now, just press continue. There it is there. You want to connect the data. So this is what you click. So you go to the design, and this is where I want my quotes to appear, you see. So I'm going to click on there. As you can see, it's highlighted, and I'm going to click connect data and select this where it says healthy families grow strong together, because that's exactly the document that I have uploaded. You then press continue because it's now connected. I can see it's connected because it should be highlighted in purple. You press continue, and now it says generate these 24 designs or 25, however many you have. It automatically takes you to a new screen, and there you have it. You have all those 25 or 24 content ideas into a design that's already been pre-designed by you and selected by you, but then multiplied by the AI inbuilt within Canva. Now, here's the next bit of magic that you can repurpose this into other styles of content. So how do we make 100 pieces of this? Well, I've made one version as a static Instagram template. And by the way, you can adjust it later if you want to. So when you are happy with these templates, now you've got your 25 posts. So this can be posted as is. Now, to create more out of this, what you could do is resize and magic switch. What that allows me to do is keep the same style of the post or the same message, but change it to a different format. So what I'd like you to select is Instagram portrait, because as a portrait, you can post this on stories and reels, but we'll come on to reels in a minute. So if you do Instagram post portrait mode and press continue, it will then say copy and resize. So now, again, without me doing any of the manual work, it has already reformatted my post into a portrait mode. So here we are. I've got 50 pieces of content already. 25 motivational quotes as a square, as an Instagram post, which, by the way, you can also post on Facebook and LinkedIn. I've also now got myself 25 stories that I can upload on Instagram stories. And again, you can upload this on other platforms as well. But what if I now want 100 pieces of content, or I want 200 pieces of content? You could, step one, go back to ChatGPT and ask for a new prompt. So you could say, can I please have 25 top tips for families and parents who want to have a healthy lifestyle and protect their income and health. So unlike the motivational quotes, this one is more about top tips. So you can make educational posts out of this as well. So same process, it's now going to give me 25 top tips in these categories. So, you know, for example, it's going to give me a lot around fitness and mindset and healthy well-being and all that kind of stuff. But if this is not relevant enough, you could actually go back and say, stop. Can you make these top tips more relevant around income protection? And let's just keep it simple. Income protection and critical illness cover. Because ChatGPT doesn't quite know that I'm a mortgage broker or a protection advisor. So I could go into a bit more detail about explaining to ChatGPT who I am, etc. But this should do it. So if I've now corrected ChatGPT and said, thanks for those top tips, but actually could you now give them to me back again, but make them more relevant to income protection? So you need to play with the prompts to ensure that the outcome is exactly what you want. And then you just follow the same process again. You could go back, choose a different design. You could choose a different design and upload your top tips into that. So you might choose this, for example, as your top tips. And then the other one is your template for motivational quotes. Now, I promised you that I would help you repurpose this static post, this post that you can post as a text and an image, into a video, into a reel. So now I'm going to show you how I do that. So go back to the original Canva homepage, and again, select in there. So you're going to choose, if you type in reel, it says there Instagram reel. Perfect. Now a reel is just a video, okay? So you're going to notice a different shape within the template, and you're also going to notice that it's going to be animated rather than static. So again, I'm going to choose a video that I think will most match what I'm trying to achieve here. So you do the same, whatever matches your brand. I'm going to choose this one. So I'm going to customize this template. As you can see, this is already a video. Now, I like this because it's about nature, it's about tranquility, and this might resonate with families and children. So again, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to bulk create. I'm going to upload data, choose motivational quotes, put that in there, continue. I'm then going to connect the data, and this is where I want to connect it to. So I want my text to appear in this section there. And then I'm going to press continue. Generate 24 designs. And there you have it. I now have 25 videos with this motivational quote. I then have 25 posts with this motivational quote. And then I have 25 stories with this motivational quote. So I've just repurposed 25 ideas in 4 different ways. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed creating content in such a short time. At the end of the day, you are extremely busy. I appreciate that. And perhaps you haven't got the budget to hire a full-time marketing team or social media manager. So I hope this will really help you be more productive and more efficient with your marketing, because at the end of the day, without visibility, how are you going to get the next client through the door? If people aren't aware of you, they're not going to be able to use you as their protection advisor because they don't know you exist. So spending a little bit of time on your content and your marketing will allow you to get your name out there and will allow people to find you. I'm Rosalia Lazara Tilley, and it's been an absolute pleasure to guide you through this tutorial.